Hi everybody, welcome back to Digital Eclipse Extra Life 2024. I'm Ian, and streaming with me for the rest of the day is going to be Kyle.
I am Kyle.
And we're coming, I'm a Digital Eclipse employee, Kyle's not, but we're going to be streaming some classic games for you for the next 8 hours. Is it 8 still?
That sounds like the math,
hours. Yeah. And then Digital Eclipse will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for another 12 hours of streaming. So we're just kicking off our Castlevania block here. Oh, I should talk about Extra Life. Extra Life is, we're doing a streaming marathon, but it's also a fundraiser. We're raising funds for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. There's links pretty much in every direction below us on Twitch and pinned in the chat. And there's probably, if you scroll up a little bit in the chat box, there's a recent sharing of the link. We're trying to raise some funds for sick children, so please consider giving, helping us get the word out. It's going a little slow this year, so we could really step that up if we can get it. But we're going to do some Castlevania games. Every year, Kyle and I do a block of Castlevania games. We're probably nearly halfway through the games at this point.
Wow.
And by now, we're up in the Super Nintendo Genesis era. We already did both Super Nintendo Castlevania games, but we're going to do Bloodlines today. And then after that, we'll do Chronicles. And I don't think we'll have time, but if we do, we might jump into Legacy as well. But that might be saved for next year.
So how many Genesis Castlevanias were there? Is it just
one?
Just the one?
There was one Genesis Castlevania.
This one. Wow.
And that was this one. So I talked you over the story a couple times, so we'll let that loop a little bit. I'm getting a little echo. I wonder why that is. Am I getting picked up on your mic?
Maybe.
What's going on there?
Maybe.
Do you hear an echo?
Very slight. Very slight. No, I wouldn't. There's like a reverb going on for me, but not a full echo.
Well, I'm just going to have an interesting voice for the next couple of hours. Let me see if anything is standing out in our audio capture here.
Testing.
Like, what the heck is this thing? How about now? Did that change anything?
It did for me.
It did sound a little better for me.
Okay.
So I don't know what that was. Oh no, I'm still echoey. Yeah, I think I pick it up on your mic. Now it sounds good. Now it sounds echoey.
I'll sit a little farther over to the left, and maybe that'll. I want to stay on camera.
Well, we do have the gains really high on this. Let's put them down a little bit. Maybe that'll.
Sure. Lower that
now?
threshold.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Hey.
I had that high because our previous stream was a little quiet.
Gotcha.
So there we go. I missed the beginning. But in 1917, a countess sought to revive the long-dead spirit of the vampire. Her name was Elizabeth Bartley. That's a bad localization.
Right.
To revive him, she needed to travel all over Europe, enlisting help from all the powers of darkness. Two young vampire hunters set out to fulfill their destiny, push back the evil hordes, and drive the vampires back into his dark netherworld.
Okay. Glad that finished with world. I was getting worried when just the nether had revealed.
So this is one of the first Castlevanias to have multiple playable characters that you can select at the beginning of the game. The characters in this game are Jonathan Morris, who is the son of the character John Quincy Morris from, I guess it's not Jonathan, he's John Morris, because his son is named Jonathan. John Morris, the son of John Quincy Morris from the Dracula novel. So this is the first time they actually tied in the Castlevania games directly to like the Dracula novel story. And the other character is Eric Licard, which people are speculating is a poor romanization of Ricardo. They think his name is Eric Ricardo. But he has a spear that's called the Alucard spear, or the Licard spear. But people, according to documents, I'll read the beginning here because we missed that the first time. The ancestors of the Belmont family are doomed to confront the power of evil incarnate Dracula. This is where the Elizabeth Bathory scene.
And the speculation, I assume, is that this would be Elizabeth Bathory.
Yes, right, the Bloody Countess. I was going to ask if you knew about that, so we can just, I guess, jump right in here.
I think we should jump right in. I think we should get rolling.
As usual, we got some excellent music for the Castlevania games. You should be watching I cut you off here. You should be watching our chat.
Oh, yeah.
And, already went to the attract mode. That was super fast. So, this game takes place in the early 1900s.
Before you make a selection, so you see Eric is using the spear. What's the weapon that John Morris has? Another. Okay.
So John Morris has
vampire.
the Vampire Killer. Now I'm going quiet.
Okay. All right.
John Morris has the Vampire Killer, which is the weapon of the Belmonts, and Eric Lecard has the Alcard Spear, which, it's, according to documents for the development of this game, is actually a bad romanization of the Alucard Spear. So it's actually supposed to be Alucard's spear, even though there isn't such a weapon in any of the other games. I think Eric's gameplay is a little easier, and John's is a little more traditional. I think we're going to go with John's today.
Sure.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm game.
So we'll start with John.
We're here for 8 hours.
Yeah, well, we want to wrap this up in about 2 if we can.
Well, I'm forced to trust your judgment. You are a resident Castlevania expert, so. But you know, just out of respect for the whip, you know.
Yeah.
So what was that? A level select, or is that just a track?
No, that's like the map screen between levels.
Okay.
This is a very traditional Castlevania intro.
Right, starting outside the castle
Yeah.
but approaching it.
Ooh, a little key up at the end there.
Yeah, and of course you can see the character you selected at the bottom of the screen in that scene.
So unlike previous Castlevania games, you do collect items that power your sub-weapons, but they're not hearts, they're gems in this game. And you also collect weapon power-ups, but your weapon has a maximum power level, and when you reach it and collect another power-up, I believe you get a temporary upgrade.
Interesting.
Interesting mechanic there. So this is the new boomerang.
Look at that. It's definitely got some very pixely gore in this one. I just noticed it, like when you're like, I remember in some of the previous ones there's like skeletons along this stretch, or when the zombies die. But here there's some, you know, they got some red pixels in this one.
We got to remember in this era, like that was the big. There was a big console war. I mean, I think it was mostly in the media. I guess a little bit in the public too, but between Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah.
And Sega was trying to position themselves, or I don't know, the marketing was trying to position them as the more mature, which in that time meant like gory option of the two.
That was the extent
was
of what mature.
More for children, yeah. Culminating in the big story about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's blood being red on the Genesis, and it was converted to
like
gray on the Super Nintendo. Yep. So this is sort of I consider this part of that legacy.
Yeah. So I also noticed that right early in the start here, there was that sort of fork in the path. So this is still a linear game. You know, we're still doing an A to B, and I'm presuming there's not a lot of.
Well, this is actually, and you probably won't remember because I think it's been 5 years at this point, but this stage is identical to the first stage of the very original Castlevania.
Ah, okay.
The layout is.
Okay, and that includes like that subsection down there.
And there are ways to jump over the wall, but I don't do it. I'm just gonna oops.
Are you taking damage from
Wolf
that
is
glass?
shooting glass at me.
Interesting. Goodness.
It's all right. You can face tank the first boss. You always can. And it's I called him a wolf, but clearly he's a hellhound.
Where is he even going? That is something else. It almost looked like mechanical parts. It was like something out of the androids from Alien, cybernetic innards. Probably just the pixelization. Sega does what Nintendo
Yeah, exactly.
don't, Sarge T points out. Yeah, I love that. Wow, I feel like I remember that. I feel like that was a phrase from, I don't know if that was just off the cuff. That
was it was a magazine, I think, marketing campaign in the era. I hope I get some life here. I took a lot of damage. Yeah. Wall meat. The very best kind
Wall
of meat.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see I have a lightning whip, but that's only going to be for a certain period of time.
I see. Because the whip was already max power.
And where is that trapped? I don't see it on screen anywhere, but I think it is.
Oh, like the power-up level?
Yeah, the amount of, maybe it goes until I take a hit. Maybe that's what was going on there.
That would probably be the best way to do it from just a risk-reward perspective. It heightens the tension, but you have that power.
Another thing that this game did was, I think it's the first time that items that are rather breakables that contain items have a different look than their other kind of breakable.
Oh, that's interesting.
So in this stage, the double candles will always be like a power-up of some kind, and the single candles will be a sub-weapon.
Interesting.
There's some pretty cool visual effects later on, but very typical Castlevania gameplay throughout. So like that's an axe.
That was an axe. So here's a question. When did we start getting stereo audio in games? Because
in this era, in the 90s, like the NES for sure is monaural.
Right.
I don't know actually if the Master System is or is not.
I feel
but
like
the Genesis and the Super Nintendo were stereo.
Yeah, because I was just noting some stereo audio cues, and it's not like they're leaning in. It's not like full surround sound or anything, but I just was noticing a little of that in some of the music and stuff. And I don't recall that in the previous games we were playing. Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. It just really feels like they're using it, you know? Like, oh, here's this thing we can play
So
with.
what we're dealing with here? I think it's a golem. No, it's a knight.
It's a knight.
An invincible knight.
Invincible, that is just rude. I was gonna say, I don't see any evidence you're hurting the knight. Really obnoxious. I guess you are. The health meter's going down.
He's not a very tough knight. He doesn't seem
Not
to
if
be
he just
approaching.
keeps dancing. I mean, the dancing is not his most threatening attribute. Boy, I'm so intrigued by that platform top center. I'm looking at that up there, and I just want to get up there, you know? I want to get up to that platform.
Well, not during the stream. Maybe later.
Okay.
Yeah, it just gives the room a nice symmetry. Like,
It does. Better visual weighting. Yeah.
if we play another maybe 2 or 3 years of this, we'll get to play what's the second GBA game called? Anyway, it's got Juiced Belmont in it, and he was very into interior decorating.
Juiced Belmont was very into interior
That is a real thing.
Okay, alright. Nothing tastier than wall meat.
Yeah.
Quite so sleazy.
Quite so sleazy. So you got like this reflection, like they were showing off basically.
Yeah,
They're like, look at all the cool things we can do. And I appreciate it.
I appreciate the gaming technology.
Whoops.
Well, that's not what you
don't
wanted.
fall in the water. Still can't swim. He is a Belmont after all.
Yeah. Sink like a stone, those Belmonts. Gaming technology is still evolving, obviously, to this very day. Technologies are advancing, but it's rare that you have, I think, a wow technological moment in games anymore like you did for a huge period of time. Like, even if you go from pre-ray tracing to ray tracing, a lot of it is like looking at side-by-side screenshots and being like, yes, that one is prettier, but there's none of this, like, I'm blown away by just something I hadn't seen before. It feels like tech is less
that was another
creative.
loss there.
Yeah, that was
Be careful.
But yeah, stuff like this, when you just saw like a whole effect or a whole approach that you just had never seen anything like before. So could you have just gone to the right there if you'd stayed at that lower level?
It would have started rising anyway. Hey, all right, enough of you. I don't need life to beat this game.
No.
I actually do.
Oh.
I should be playing a lot better than I am if we're going to get through it today in 2 hours anyway.
I believe in you.
I do also believe in me.
Yay!
Come here, I'll hit your feet.
Believing is for everyone.
Oh, wait, what? I thought I killed it. I didn't. I killed something else.
Yeah, I don't know what you killed, but it was not that. No life needed. That's the name of this run. The rest of the game with no hits. Oh my goodness. We need some wall meat or something.
Or a checkpoint. I'll take a checkpoint.
A checkpoint?
Yeah.
Does that count as screen transitions or checkpoints?
Well, this is a boss fight, so it should be. Or mid-boss.
Now, why are you interrupting this guy when all he's trying to do is take a darn shower?
Well, because he's going to drown me in it.
I guess that's a good reason. Death by shower sounds wildly unappealing. Oh.
Boy, there's a long delay between when you can fire a sub-weapon twice. Oh, am I going to fight him again? My weapon is short. That's going to be harder. That is not a useful sub-weapon for this fight. This is just a don't panic fight.
It's just a don't panic fight, I got you. That's what he gets for trying to be that clean. It's too clean.
Ah, man, these birds. Always the worst enemies in Castlevania.
The birds.
Yep. Oh, there's a knight!
Is a knight. Oh, he didn't like that. Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be another knight.
Another knight. Another knight. Oh my goodness.
Are you the same?
Yeah, this knight does not appear to be the same.
Rip.
Oh, rip you.
I'll get in the swing of things.
That's right. That's right. It'll be great. Now, do you have?
Oh, limited continues. Okay, we'll be mindful of that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, go back to don't panic.
The Bath Knight.
The
Bath Mage.
Knight. Bath Mage.
Those actually might be good for the Fallout fight.
I was just gonna say with the
probably why they make it difficult to pick up if you are continuing. Oh, son of a gun.
Alright, now that you know what you're doing on this guy, though, he shouldn't be too bad. It's the next one that you've got to sort out. Oh my goodness.
Oh, not ideal.
Boy, his is really hurt.
Well, they're really easy to dodge, so I understand the balance there.
Yeah.
So, out of...
Boy, hey, hey. Oh. Nice.
Still
Nicely
not the
done.
end.
No. Well, maybe. This music is very chill. Now, are you deliberately passing up some of the candles, or just playing it safe kind of thing?
Well, I don't super need candles.
That's your secondary weapon. Fight,
Yeah.
right? Is there any particular Castlevania? We talk a lot about the Castlevania music. Is there any of them that jump out to you as like definitively the best music, or some that are below standards?
It's so good. Well, below standards, yes.
Okay.
It's really good across the board. If we get to Legacy today, that's a pretty bad one.
Okay.
Or Legends, rather. Legends is the name of the game. Also, the one I just mentioned, I wish I could remember the name. I'm blanking on the name of the
second
AGB games
GBA
at the
one?
moment. Yeah.
Aha! That monster too was a Belmont. No swimming. That's
Giant sprites.
Yeah, that's fun. That dude just got wrecked.
I have a better whip now. Whoa.
Oh,
I thought I cleared that.
Yeah. Man. you're back here. That's not too bad.
Oh, that guy died quickly? I don't know. I don't know.
Legs versus headshots?
Maybe that's what it
Because
is.
the head might be armored. I bet it's an armored head.
Yeah, you're right.
There's actually some clever game design there. You fight a few of them, maybe you have some difficulty, takes a few hits, but then man, that guy got
Yeah,
crazy.
he's got hands. Is that how you say that? No, I
Maybe.
screwed it up.
But then you've got the one that you fight on a slope, so you're more likely to hit it in the legs and get it in one shot. So they sort of have that clue in there that like, oh, this is how you. So it's like without a fancy tutorial, just the level design guides you to realize that there's a way to one shot them. So do you get extra lives at certain point thresholds?
I do not know. Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. It's good. I'm pulling for one at 20,000. That's my hope.
Aw.
Maybe that was not as desired.
Well, boomerangs are fine.
Oh, that keeps falling down now. That's saucy.
Because I can hit this guy with it. Whoops, and he can hit me too.
True.
Ah, you're a jerk.
There we go. We got this. No worries. I can confirm that 20,000 did not get you an extra life. Okay. Boy, you are that was right on the edge there.
This is a golem.
This is what?
Golem.
Ah, golem. That's a very tall enemy. Comedically tall. This is the Slinky Golem. Get shorter, dang it. Yeah. Not so tall now, are you? This guy's hilarious. I like this boss. He's a funny dude. Hey. Like, he started off too tall, and that was funny. And then you whittled him down until he was too short. And that was also funny. So that was a good time. We all had a good time with that boss. Life bonus, tiny, jewel bonus. What are jewels? Oh, you used up all your jewels, I see. Those are the secondary weapon thing.
Harmony of dissonance.
Now
Harmony of
what
dissonance.
are we
is
looking at here? What is that? Is that
This is a
like...
password. So if I wanted to continue from this run, I would enter all these things in this grid.
Right. Which, of course, you wouldn't be able to take a photo of with your cell phone. You would actually have to, like, write it
you
down.
put it on a piece of paper, like crossy thing, like wings. I don't know.
Yeah. And so,
holy water.
So for any of our younger viewers out there, paper is something that we used to print on and write on. Comes from trees.
The paper comes from trees?
Allegedly.
This whole time we've been killing trees? Got some harpos,
Yeah, we do indeed.
which are bird enemies, so
They are annoying.
not cool. We put that down.
Yeah, that was really not cool. Boy, that is great. What, he tears the column out with his bare hands.
with more reach. We will not win this fight.
Oh my god.
It's all fine. Everything is fine. Especially this slowdown. My goodness.
That was some slowdown. And just for the viewers at home, like, this is not an emulated
what do I do there?
Not an emulated version of the game. This is the original game being played on the original system. So all of the slowdown you're seeing is authentic.
Ah! Oh, I knocked that bird's head off.
Brutal. You sure
I guess
did.
you always knock their head off. I didn't notice before, though. So what the heck am I doing here?
What's that thing it's shooting at you?
Can I make that? Oh, I can swing from the ceiling. I forgot.
Oh my goodness.
I should have to do that better.
Is there a...
I forgot that Jonathan can work multiple ways.
Is there a telegraph of that earlier on, or is it just, you know, you look at it, you experiment around?
Good question. It's probably in the manual.
It could be in the manual.
Whoa,
and again,
whoa,
for our
chill
younger
out.
viewers, the manuals were something that came on paper.
Wait, what's paper made of?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I have a feeling something's going to come out with this thing attached to it in a moment.
That's what I would do if I were a thing.
Maybe not. Oh, that was a really easy boss.
I mean, you say that, but in one hit you were dead. Maybe 2 hits. Boy, this is dizzying.
Boy, if this getting you, you just hold on.
Uh-oh. The warp in the screen is so real. Right, it is so wild. And they did have fun with this, though.
X is probably good. 1 up. Aw, I would have liked that.
That would have been a nice thing.
So if we do have to do another playthrough, remember that there's a 1 up on the right side of this corridor. Or this leaning tower.
Yeah, the leaning tower of Topsy-Turvy.
Oh, I thought that was a boss. I guess we get another leaning tower segment later.
Instead it was a bat. All meat?
Maybe. Worth a check. Can I go back down? Maybe not. I ain't gonna risk it.
Yeah, not worth a check.
Oof. You are committed to your jump arc in this one,
Right,
so.
no air control. That's alright, you gotta continue left.
Yeah,
No problem.
we're doing no problem. I think there's only 6 or 7 stages in this, so, you know, it will probably take us a few attempts, but we should be able to get through it.
Right.
We can maybe alternate characters too, just to see some variety.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Gonna check for that wall meat?
I am. If I can get this guy to stop. I actually can't even get over there. Am I stuck here forever? Nope. There might be some back this way. Or there might be none.
If I were wall meat, I would be in that wall to the left somewhere.
Nope, no wall meat. You are mistaken, sir.
Well, clearly
You would make terrible wall meat.
I would be a terrible wall meat. A worst wall meat.
How about over here? That's a tempting wall. Nope, nothing.
No, just an axe. Just an axe.
Oh boy. Here we
So
go.
I'm noticing a lot of what appears to be, oh, that's not what you want. A lot of forced scroll in this Castlevania. I think like, because this is another forced scroll thing. I guess it's scrolling platforms, maybe not exactly the same. Nice.
You're gonna be annoying, aren't you? You do one loop and then they rush.
Right.
And you just be prepared for the rush, and they take one hit, so it's easy to deal with.
Oh, I see. Those ones in the background are like. This, I see what they're doing. At first, I'm like, there's also going to be little platforms, but no, those are on the other side of the column. Wow,
that guy did a 3/4 loop. That's a terrible weapon for this. Those are the noises you make when you play Castlevania.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
Forget you guys.
I agree.
X. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
There we go.
Here's your boss. Oh, good.
Okay, shooting things from over here. I'm gonna get hit by all of them.
Yeah.
He goes right. And he strikes to the right. And he shoots things to the left. Okay.
All right.
They go. Do they target you or do they increase in range? Difficult to tell based on my behavior just then.
Might be like a not clear.
Getting those early hits in.
Yeah.
But not for me.
Nope.
It looks like they target you.
Right.
So I can maybe, if I get the timing really good, just
Bait
jump.
them into,
Yeah.
Nice duck there. I think that was clutch. Boy, yeah, they had fun with this.
Oh, what's this? One of
The
that.
butt bomb attack.
Oh, the platform is moving under me, moving me towards him. That's fun.
Nicely done. He's so mad.
When I knocked his tail off, he'd be mad too.
I guess.
Into a
that's
bunch of pieces, it looked like.
true. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been throwing the various pieces of his tail.
I suppose that's true. He started it for sure.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was just spinning around on this tower, minding my own business.
Minding your own business. You just wanted the view. He's like, no, this is my tower.
That is what he sounds like.
That's right. I'm a boss of Castlevania, and I sound like this.
I reckon.
I reckon.
I'm just a simple country bat tower demon.
That was good. Very good. Quality stream content right there, folks.
Alright, you're a jerk.
What even is this setting? What is happening?
These are
The World War II skeletons?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. They're literally wearing army helmets. And they're coming out of garbage cans. This is
those are not garbage cans. Those are oil drums.
Well, what are they doing with their garbage?
Throwing it at me.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say they're clearly putting it. In oil
Oh,
drums.
that was a neat trick.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh gosh, I thought for sure I had just died there.
Turns out no. Oh man.
Oh, oh,
Hey. Delicious wall meat. Delicious boomerang. Oh, he's got a bigger thing.
you ain't nothing.
He ain't nothing.
Shouldn't have wasted a boomerang on him.
Ah, you got 27.
Why so much build-up for that door?
It's very dramatic. Do all the special weapons consume 1 charge per?
I don't think so. I think they consume various amounts of charges.
I was kind of hoping we'd see the door again. Maybe there'll be another door in the future.
Well, like I said, I think we're about to run out of continues, and we haven't finished the game. I don't know if you noticed. So we may need to run this section again. So we will see the door. Actually, I think we're before the door anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Door's coming up.
Door coming up. Everybody get ready. It is the door. The doorest door in all of video games.
The door that we have all been waiting for. All right, here we go.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah. More scrolling. Oh my god, it's so good. Sound effects. It gets 2 whole camera pans.
Man. I don't know what I'd do without that door.
I adore it.
Ah, boo. You have to leave now.
All right, it's been fun, everyone. See you next year. I kind of see what they're going for there. I didn't quite line that up in a way that is what I would have expected.
Oh, yes, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So let's play some
I was
Castlevania.
like, I'll just wait here with my face in the piston for it to pass and wait.
I'll just wait until it presses me into this wall.
All right, so we'll try a little bit. We'll alternate dudes until we finish this. We'll do a little Eric this time.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see a little non-whip Castlevania.
I can skip these.
Well, let's appreciate your character appearing at the bottom
Yeah.
now. Yeah. It's really more of like I guess it's a trident spear. That's interesting. It's a trident that turns into a spear.
It's like a partisan? All right, so but he can do like, how does he do it?
He can attack.
He can't do that anymore.
He can attack straight up.
Yeah, he can attack in all directions, and he has a super jump.
Oh my gosh. How much, when you do that super jump, is it only straight up, or can you do like an angled?
I think it is just straight up. So you can't skip the platforming, for example. But you can get to places that you wouldn't normally be able to jump to.
Okay. What if you can get to that 3rd platform? Probably
No, I would think, but maybe.
So is this your character's like max power mode?
That is an invulnerability window.
Okay.
Which is weird because you don't really see that ever again.
And that was a consequence of just where you were in the stage?
No, I picked up a power-up.
Power. You're being chased by a little ghost thing. See, that door is much less fanfare.
It is.
It's still a
What
little,
am I saying?
but it's less.
Nope.
2,000 points. That's a good bag of gold right there.
Poke you. Hey, no fire breathing. You're supposed to be howling. There you go. No slow down here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Poke, poke, poke.
Too close to hit it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there was nothing in there. There's a
there-
third. There's a fourth
another
one.
segment. There it is.
Neat.
So to your point, Maybe all the secret walls are denoted with a visual element?
They definitely are.
Okay.
So now I got a flaming spear.
No, you don't.
And now I don't. Yep.
All right. Good job, everyone.
We did it.
We had a flaming spear. And then we didn't.
Ah, jeez.
So the timing of that seems a little bit more feisty. Now, you said this guy's actually a little bit easier theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that makes it a little easier? What about his
Well,
he's better
he's
weapon?
got base multi-directional hits and can do the super jump, and he's got a little bit of reach on Jonathan as well.
I see.
He might do less damage, actually. I think that's the case.
Wow. Man, I'm already looking forward to the golem that you encounter later. It's gonna be great.
Shot my foot.
Shot you.
Rude.
It's very rude. Wildly inappropriate.
And this is a remix of one of the songs from Castlevania 1. Dracula fight song.
So it's almost intended to make you think you're going to encounter Dracula here as like an early, you know, pseudo-boss kind of thing. Oh, that's interesting. Crouched into that.
Yeah?
I do kind of like this guy too. You know, when he was younger, he wanted to be
I can do that too.
the baton guy at the front of the parade. You know, the marching band guy. And he just wasn't quite good enough at it, but he honed his skills towards death instead of music and celebration. So this is sort of the evil.
Well, how is that different than the marching band guy?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Throwing shade at marching band people for no reason. On street.
Just the ones with the batons. They're always just a hair's breadth away from Darth Maul. All right, that's a good bonus score. I don't know if we've earned a bonus life yet. They've got to have them. So maybe
Maybe not.
100,000. 100,000. Let's get to 100,000. No problem. You're already a third of the way there. Oh, that was the guy that was the guy that got you the last time.
What?
I mean, this time.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. So how do you trigger the super jump? Is it just you duck like a duck long enough?
So I gotta run under him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you duck for a while and then start flashing, and then you can really that guy can't run under.
Yeah.
It's just that first guy.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid fishman. Very detailed fishmen in this game.
Very detailed. It's just a very detailed game in general. Even stuff like the behind the waterfall and Harpy's heads getting hacked off.
It's good alliteration.
Yeah, it was.
If I had to pick one verb to go with Harpy's heads,
Harry?
you think Harry is a verb?
Harry.
It's a good adjective to go with Harpy's Head.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
I'm confident that could have gone worse.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, we'll see how you fare against Rain Man here. Yeah, that reach is paying off. Yeah, you do only deal... You're dealing a little more than one tick per. Yeah, that's useful for sure. What now, birds? So this is the easier dude.
It looks like when ducking, I have much less reach. That's interesting.
Good enough. This guy, yeah, I was gonna say, you just throw bottles at this guy to soften him up a bit. Ooh. Nicely done.
Yeah, we're getting the swing of things.
Yeah, you've done this before. You got this.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
My relatively limited Castlevania experience, the Medusa heads are always the ones that trip me up.
Well, they're sine waves, so
I know.
they're just a matter of timing. That's it.
Yeah.
Line up a shot or line up a dodge. The birds move unpredictably, though, which is that's what makes them the worst for me. Excuse me.
My goodness.
I believe I stabbed you in the foot.
The Achilles foot.
Like, he reacted to it. That's why I got in trouble with those guys, because my reach is short.
Yeah.
Have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's an interesting, you know, it's the seeds for some of the stuff, and we often compare Castlevania to Dark Souls, but one of the things that is, I find interesting in games in general is when you know, the weapon that you're using has such tangible differences in what aspects of the experience are difficult. I find that asymmetry interesting and fascinating. So, like, those enemies were relatively trivial for you, but now they're kind of an issue.
But I have to be far enough. I really have to space those guys right.
Yeah.
So I have to be far enough to hit the fireballs.
Right, but near enough to hit.
Near enough to hit the enemy.
It's an interesting balance.
Well, and here I can just do it from here.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a poke, up at the end there.
Yeah, it's got a little, pretty big hitbox on that thing, actually. The angled up attack is also, again, it hits up high. Oh, here we go. All right. I am too tall. I challenge you to make me shorter. That's how that sounds. I am a very tall golem. I am still very tall. Ha ha ha. Stop that. You are making me shorter.
Why does he sound so nasally?
You are making me shorter. Stop. I am so tiny now. I am a tiny golem. Shake my fist at you angrily.
Wow, I was hitting him through the block there. Maybe I could have always before and just didn't.
Maybe.
And then he does the little Terminator thing.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty great.
All right, we're about 3:15. I should have done an announcement before now, but I'm just reminding everybody that we're Digital Eclipse. This is Extra Life 2024. I'm Ian. This is Kyle. And we are streaming classic games for 36 hours this weekend. We'll be going till 10 p.m. tonight. We'll start again at 10 a.m. tomorrow and go to 10 p.m. tomorrow night. And we're raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And if you look in almost any direction, you should find a donate link. And if you would be so kind as to click on that and kick some money to our cause or tell your friends about it, we would be super appreciative. It's to help sick children, it's a good cause, and it's tax deductible. We'll give away a code.
Sure, we can do a code. Let's see. Finding the codes. Let's see what we've given away. We'll do a little variety. Codes here. Remind me again, is there a method to distributing the codes? You should have talked about
I'm just picking some, it doesn't
But you
matter.
just throw
Those
the-
are all codes to give away, so just pick one and give it out.
Do you throw the whole code in chat?
Oh, that, okay.
There was something
Well,
in
yeah,
the
I usually like to put all but 2 characters in chat and then say the last 2 characters aloud, or sometimes we make a little puzzle for it. The important thing is we don't want bots snagging up the code, which they do if we don't do this.
Alright, well, we'll grab a code here. We'll do a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 code for Volgar the Viking, which we will throw in chat except for the last 2 letters.
Okay.
Again, this is a PS4, PS5 code for Volgar the Viking.
I don't know how to get across this with.
That is the code with the last 2 letters of the code being L and R, as in Lee and Roy.
I don't know how to get across
That
this.
is the code for Volgar the Viking.
There we go. I need to pull vault.
Last 2 letters are L and R. Yeah, this is an interesting one.
What is the mechanic?
What
I
is
don't
the?
know.
How do you pole vault in this? Can you? Let's see. What was that? There was something. You hit something above. Try the super jump. See if that sticks you in the ceiling.
No.
No. I wonder if you can like pole vault. If you can angle that jump in some way. Do you have like a
guy's
mid-air thing?
I can tag downward.
Does it give you a little extra lateral distance, I wonder? I was wondering how you were going to get by this bit, but figured the opportunity, it would present itself.
Well, before I leap to my death,
Yeah,
why don't you toss it into Google? Figure out how to
sure.
how do I cross gaps with his name is Eric Lecard. This is Castlevania Bloodlines.
Eric, you said?
Yep.
Blue card. Let's see. Okay. Pole arms. Let's try here. Steam gameplay differences. I didn't get a specific answer, but let's see. Okay, this looks good. There's the card. Thrust spear upward, falling thrust. Spear spin. not give an answer. All right. I'm looking to see, because they mention on this particular post. Okay. Falling thrust. Not clear. Okay. All right, going back, looking for a better explanation.
I'll just be here whipping these bandages.
Yeah, whip them bandages.
With my spear. I'm whipping them.
Yep.
Your Google Foo is weak.
Did I spell that poorly? I got it right.
No, Lecarde is his name, but that doesn't matter. I don't think it'll fix that for you.
Well, you're probably right. I'll fix it and see if it gets us anything better. So walkthrough will probably give us the answer.
Oh God, you're gonna look for so long to see it though. And it's in text.
Great, it's fine.
Plan is bad.
Are we in 3 or 2 here? This is 2?
3, 4.
3, 4.
Does anybody in chat know?
Yeah.
Kyle says yeah, but he doesn't look at chat.
Yeah, it was more an affirmation of that being the next question. Yeah, chat, feel free to pipe in if you know how to get past this.
I'm glad there's not time in this game.
Yeah. I was looking for, like, the swing across the pit, and that didn't work. Alright, going back to something else. The walkthrough did not answer the question. Wait a minute. Okay. His ability to straight up neutralize and his long jump. He has a long jump.
Which is just the vertical one.
That's the long. It seems like a high jump. Long jump? Let's see. Yeah.
This is the best gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun now.
Not killing time.
How do I change this to? How do I jump across pit with? I like that horizontally while jumping. Okay. And why aren't more people talking about this game?
Well, AI has ruined all searching forever,
Yeah.
so... Even if people were, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, I can go back. That's interesting. Oh, look, I can farm gems if I want to.
Check in, see if chat's had any suggestions yet. Yeah, no, can't help. Appreciate that, Serge T. We're in the same boat. Alright, given that one is not answering the question. How strange. That's RuneScape, we don't want that.
Why don't you pull up the manual? Castlevania Bloodlines manual?
Okay, that's a good one, alright. Castlevania...
Like, oh yeah, this guy can jump over the pit by entering the Konami code.
Indeed, okay. Here's my instruction manual. It's a PDF, let's see what we got. Okay, alright. Controls. Handling your cartridge now. Fighters are ready. Choose a warrior, okay. It begins. So many pages in this thing. Controlling the horror. Special controls. Okay, alright, here we are. Mega jump. Jump 3 times higher. Yeah. You remain invincible.
I don't think that's 3
You
times
can
higher.
descend facing left or right. by pressing the desired direction. Once you've chosen a direction, it can't be... So try like doing the super jump and aiming left.
Yeah, you can't do that. That is not a thing.
It does say that you can.
That's just jumping.
Just jumping.
Well, I think that's what that's referring to, because I definitely can't change my direction.
It's considered a part of his special controls. So it's not the other guy can't do whatever this is. So it says, I'll just read these two sentences. You will remain invincible while moving upwards and can injure an enemy by touching it. The next sentence in the same thing, under the mega jump section, is you can descend facing left or right by pressing the D button in the desired direction.
I don't seem to be able to do that.
Strange. You are doing. There's only one D-pad. That seems like what you're supposed to do. The question is, how do we do it?
This is for the charge jump?
Yeah, specifically under the mega jump. So what are we missing? Hold the D button down to build up jumping straight, then press the B button. Invincible while moving upwards. You can descend facing left or right. It feels like that's it. Let's see if we can find a YouTube walkthrough. That's what we're up to.
Oh my gosh.
That's great. Watch us bonker.
I accidentally jumped off the ledge myself.
All right.
Sorry, we don't need lives to defeat this game. Oh, we were out of lives anyway, so it's probably better that I did that. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna use one of our continues while Kyle looks up how to pass this. Oh, we're so close. It's not gonna get us very far at all. Hoping that would bot us some time.
And this is Eric we're playing with, so I'll make sure we're getting no hits, no deaths. Alright, so this should be what we want.
Right there. Good mousing.
Alright, let's see what we get. So is this a little earlier?
I don't know. I think that's, yeah, there. That's what you want.
Is it before that harpy storm?
Right there. Yeah, stop. Just let it play.
All right, we're gonna have our answers here. What I'm sure is gonna happen is we're gonna see him do the thing
that I can't do.
Manual.
Why is he fighting them? I wonder.
I don't know. Skip ahead 5 to 10 seconds.
All right, there we go. And too far. You just skipped over it. You skipped over it again.
This is
just
only 5
let
seconds.
it play. Oh, it's not the same room.
Yeah.
All right. My mistake. So that's later then.
All right, we're gonna go back. So we're not up. We haven't fought them yet.
This is exciting. Watch Ian and Kyle watch YouTube videos of how to play the games they're streaming.
So you did beat this guy,
Yeah.
right? Okay. All right. So this is the level stretch then. Yeah. Okay. So you did this. Okay, this is getting close. Probably right here.
Okay, that's the prelude.
That's this. So we know it's not this stretch.
Oh, but he did go up. Maybe I'm supposed to go up over here somehow. Like maybe.
Maybe that's it. Oh, that's totally
this
it.
is a path for
You
me.
just go up. It's a split in the path. Because the other guy can't do this thing.
Right. Let's go somewhere else, you think?
That's where we're at, yeah.
Oh, could be. Could be. Jump.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Figured.
You need to skip it.
Okay. Path B. Thanks so much, Chet. We've only got the one monitor here. We figured it out using the embarrassing method of YouTube solutioning. So feel free to let us know if there was actually a way to get over that with, like, because we read that bit about, in the instruction manual, there's that bit about the, the directional falling down from that jump according to the manual. So is that
lies?
Is that just a lie? Is it just like a JK?
Remember to grab this extra life.
It is a forced A forced branch. Okay, and it is a 100% lie that you can control the fall down, according to our resident expert. Thank you, Xantaman. We appreciate that. We feel less crazy now, thanks to you. So that is welcome. Yeah, when we were playing a little bit earlier, we were able to get across it with the whip with the other character, but about halfway through the game we had to do a restart, pick the other character, and that's where the confusion began. Wonder if the manual writer got to that room and said, yeah, you must somehow be able to do it, ship it. Not outside the realm of possibility. Crazier things have happened. I definitely did ship one game where you could upgrade your character's stats between each level with the currency you'd earned, and one of the player's stats did nothing. There were like 5 stats, and one of the stats didn't do anything, and the other 4 all did stuff. So now we know we do have to think outside the box a little bit. Oh my god.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know why you're worried.
Oof. Everything's fine. That does explain why we were so confused. We're like, it's right here. No, it's too early. No, it's too late. Nope, wasn't there at all. It was the room previous.
Oh, this guy's gonna hit me. I'm
No,
done
it's
for.
fine. Everything's fine. Oh. Oh. That's all right. As the first life of that continue.
And we did get the extra life, so we're ahead of the curve.
Venom adds, I recently found out that you don't level up in Phantasy Star 4 unless you menu and check your stats. So if you never pause the game, you never level up.
That's amazing.
That is pretty awesome.
I love that. Well, why would you need to know before then?
I guess the whole point of getting more power is to look at it in your stats. So
It's true.
number get bigger.
It's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Which is Phantasy Star 4?
Yes, Phantasy Star 4. That's a good bit of trivia. So, I'm presuming, of course, you are going to defeat the game in this particular playthrough attempt, but if you do not, I'm going to actually look and see how much of the forced scrolling there is. Because I mentioned earlier, and I haven't really been tracking, but it feels like it's almost 1 out of every 3 stages has sort of a forced movement to it, which seems very higher than I remember in the series. Nice, that's good.
I don't know where this guy's gonna come from. Oh, he just went away.
He just stared at you to make you uncomfortable. Nice. Nice. You think this might be the end of the forced scrolls, Antoine? Maybe,
Oh, I think there's more.
you think there's
Maybe,
more?
maybe not. I don't remember.
I mean, I guess you can't quite count this like there's some shoving you around, but it doesn't fling you off. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Uh-oh.
Get some good hits in. Have you guys gone through Gunstar Heroes? Did we ever do Gunstar on the stream? With,
Many years ago we did it. we're getting to the point where we can start repeating stuff.
What's the threshold? Like 5 years?
Something like that. I mean, we've done Ninja Gaiden more recently, but we're going to do, actually later tonight, we're going to do Bionic Commando.
Right. You said we might close with Gaiden.
Yeah. The balance in those games is very interesting because it's like, they're actually not very difficult games except for the last stage and the final encounter, and they're like super difficult. Like that's where all of the difficulty is.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, there's a lot of, you know, I often say that the original free-to-play games, which is a bit hyperbolic, is arcade games because, yes, you need to put in an initial coin, but they all start out very, very easy, and then their difficulty is this ridiculous curve, and they lean into sunk cost fallacy, essentially to get a disproportionate number of coins when you're down to the end. And I have a distinct memory of playing the X-Men arcade game, and I was pretty good at it. It was one of the big 6-player, I think. They had a 6-player cabinet.
There was a 6-player version. They were not all 6-player.
Right. But I remember it was there at a local arcade, and I had been playing very well, and I got, you know, we had a big crowd, but gradually everyone ran out of tokens, and I got way to the end, and people started giving me tokens to finish because I was the most successful, but I started burning through them very quickly because I didn't know what I was doing, and the game has that high difficulty spike at the end. It's difficult for the era. Hi, KM Sang. Hi, Mom. My mom is visiting the...
Oh, you missed the door! It's the door!
Oh, God, it's the door! Visiting the stream from East Truckee. She's traveling cross country via train on a little adventure.
Ah, walked right into that one.
It's such a fascinating to me the choice of tile set here is so strange. And I know a lot of the Castlevanias have the mechanicals, but like the skeletons with army helmets is just so... Now, all right, now we made it up to here before.
So don't smash my head? Is that what you're saying?
This is the one where we have to not smash our heads into the wall.
It's so tempting, though.
It's very tempting.
Like, I want to do it right now.
Yeah, this would be a great place to do it if you were going to do it.
Everything's fine. Ah, that's a red skeleton who's yellow. Oh, he's not.
It's a yellow skeleton who's yellow. Ah!
Oh, did I not? Maybe Eric does not suffer knockback. That would be crazy easy mode if that's the case.
That would be something. See, like here, this is more like the mechanical Castlevania, you know, sort of steampunky edge that I am familiar with.
Steampunk?
Well, you know, the big gears and...
Well, this one's set, this is 1910. Or something like that.
Is that right? 1910 is the setting for this one?
It's 19 something, early 1900s.
Okay, I guess they had army helmets.
I said it very confidently, but I didn't know, so. It's around the Great War, man.
Alright, there you go.
This is the second most modern Castlevania. I screwed that up.
Yeah, so apparently it takes place during World War I. Actually, during the Great War. Alright. Oh my, what the heck? Slender Man, is that you? What is even happening with this boss? This is, you're fighting a Street Fighter character.
Oh wow, he died faster than I expected.
Yeah, my goodness. God, that is so rude. That's your wait for the steam vent moment.
Contra enemies.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
God.
Okay.
What the heck? Crouch? It's gonna be like move a little and then crouch.
Bleh. I took a pixel to the face.
You did. You took a whole pixel to the face.
All right, let's see.
Apparently, Johnny's outfit is jeans and a vest, which I hadn't realized.
What?
Says,
Oh, Johnny's outfit is jeans and a vest.
yeah.
Dang it. That's fine. So what do I do here? This is awful.
It's really bad.
Probably clear.
Yeah, play it safe. Yeah, that's feisty. What's the hitbox like? Is it bigger or smaller than it appears?
It's probably smaller than it appears, but you don't want to take your chances.
Right. I wonder if it's just a big rectangle. Three by 3 box.
3x3?
Yeah, it says Zanjoman is saying you can actually walk through it with the correct timing.
Oh.
It's like a 3x3 box on the tips of the cutouts, and then a few spread throughout the side. Yeah. Interesting. Well, we played it safe. Gear enemy is interesting. Oh my. We're gonna have a gear boss. That is a strange boss. Gotta hit the thing, the sphere in the center, maybe?
Probably.
Nope, wait.
Oops.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, oh, oh. It's kind of funny.
They did do a lot of like Gunstar Hero type bosses in this game, which I mean, they're cool boss designs, but I don't think they fit the tone of Castlevania very well.
I'm gonna go in this direction and swing my arms like this, and if you get in my way, it's your own fault. That's what I hear the boss saying when he starts doing the spinny thing. It's actually a very durable boss.
Well, in theory, he should be very easy to dodge. I'm just doing it poorly. Oh, what the heck was that?
Him proving you right.
He got smaller. Okay.
Alright. Alright.
We're learning.
You got 70% of the way. I think you got to continue left.
Oh no, we ran out of lives in that one. It's because of the face pokies.
But I recall some of the devs behind this game later went on to form Treasure.
That makes a lot of sense. These are definitely treasure-style enemies.
That would fit. Honker, that would fit.
Ah, boo. I don't agree.
Nice.
I don't know what to do about it. Oh, maybe I can hit him and he'll back out of that.
Or possibly you just have to like jump at the last second onto that platform back there.
What the?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, God, he's freaking out. Freaking out, man. Nice. I think you got him. Well done.
Oh man, love that Genesis audio. I don't. It's really tinny.
It is very tinny.
Well, so let's talk about that stuff. So like it's sort of this is how you do like 2D skeletal animation, like how they built that gear boss there, and a couple of other bosses, like the Golem boss is an example of that,
Yeah.
and to a lesser extent the Wyvern boss. But they used that kind of style in Castlevania to great effect in some of the later games, like the Game Boy Advance games and the DS games.
Yeah.
They just didn't quite have the, I guess, the visuals here working well. Whoops. I can hit that guy, right? Yes, okay. Like, tonally it feels off.
Yeah. There is a lot in this one, and maybe it is just the later era, so you can probably super jump up to the...
I can. I'm thinking about how to get through here with John.
Oh, yeah.
And you damage boost is what you do. Oh gosh, what is going on?
Well, it's getting a little too easy for you, so you decided to
Son of a gun.
get feisty.
Oh no, the fountain's gonna turn to blood.
Oh my god, blood fountain.
They always turn to blood.
I mean, I'm always a little disappointed when a fountain doesn't turn to blood. That guy's a jerk.
Yeah, what do I do about that guy? Okay, he was mean.
Get the bejesus
And
kicked
killed
out of you.
me a lot. It looks like there's some physics there, like I hit him and he starts swinging, so I need to be cautious about that somehow.
Yeah.
And this flower I can poke. And this plant I can poke, but failed to. Oh. Oh! The pollen reverses my controls. That's interesting.
Ah, we are learning things. Learning, yeah.
So you just get hit by it, and it's weird for a bit.
But you don't take damage from it, it looks like.
And then you got to remember that that thing is there,
That thing
which
is
I
there.
didn't.
Well, you did not, yeah. And then the fountain turns to blood.
There's the blood. You deal with a couple of blood skeletons. I go over here, and
And then this guy
it's
did
like
horrible
a
thing.
horrible tree monkey thing.
Horrible tree monkey. Man, he is. There's quite a few more of them.
Alright. I throw sub-weapons at him, if I have them. What? 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 No. You don't do that. Sheesh.
Those guys are ruthless. You did hit that guy twice with that one axe, though.
I believe he hit himself twice with
That's
my
true,
axe.
yeah, that was on him.
Oh, this is it. Oops.
And you've gone from the jungle to the next room, which is a medieval castle.
It wasn't a jungle, it was a garden.
Garden jungle.
Oh, I missed him. Oh no! I hit the axe though.
You said there's 7 stages, you think, in this?
I think so. Something like that.
Okay.
The answer, the reason
Did that guy just get crushed by his own
yeah,
chandelier?
well, it's not his chandelier.
Well, he lives here, doesn't he?
I suppose so.
Got a guest to the castle.
But it also means he's not the owner of the castle either.
I suppose.
Those are Dracula's chandeliers.
Dracula's chandeliers. I suppose we should get it right.
That one's not falling. Oh, there it goes.
It waited until you were under it. Nicely done.
Oh, what the heck is this?
What's going on? Oh, it's too tall.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Goodbye.
like that. Yeah, I didn't like that. Oh no.
Ah, face the right way at least. Oh, I might be able to hit these guys standing. Yeah, yeah, oh no. Yeah, oh no. Yeah, no.
Ah.
Alright, so that's the idea. I think that was our last life,
I
right?
think that was it.
So we're gonna continue. So it's almost 4. So we can either do one more shot at this, or we can switch over to what's the other one we're doing tonight?
Other Castlevania.
Yeah, the other one. Boy, I'm having brain problems today. Castlevania. I don't know.
You did tell me earlier.
I did. It's in our. It's
in
in our
our-
lineup. What the
our,
heck is it called? Chronicles. Boy,
Chronicles.
got all my Castlevania mixed
There
up.
you go.
So what do you want to do, Kyle? One more of this?
Man, I always hate leaving a game unbeaten. So
I do too.
I'm a little
so,
predisposed
okay.
to giving it
All right.
one more spin.
We'll give one more try here.
And now, I don't think the onus is on you to pick. We've tried both characters, so I want you to pick the one that you feel best equipped to finish. Okay.
Oh, well, I didn't. But
That's true.
I picked a bit. It's more traditional, Jonathan.
All right.
We got to check out his jeans and t-shirt? Jeans and
I'm
vest?
excited for the jeans and vest. I guess it is. I guess it's jeans. Jeans and vest. That is the classic style found in the 1910s.
I mean, John Quincy Morris was a Texan with a Bowie knife in the novel. So it makes sense that, you know. I don't agree. I'd like to see the ref review that.
It's officially jeans, vest, and Seinfeld's puppy shirt.
Oh boy, I don't know about that. That's terrible style. Those are not a puffy shirt. Those are his bulging muscles.
It could be a little of both. Did you just get a book?
I think so.
What did the book do?
I don't know. It's a book.
You should read it.
Okay. Can you look up how to read the book?
We don't have time for that. Could have just. I didn't see the point. I was going to say maybe it's just points, but I didn't see the point number come up, so I don't know what's going on there.
I mean, the original game, which is, again, this is a duplicated layout from, that's Walmy.
It's what?
Walmy.
Here it's just a book.
Slow down.
I'm convinced. I think it's a cyber Cerberus.
No, I think it's just got like
Cyberus.
gross insides, like blue rotten insides.
Blue rotten insides.
And also there's a limited color palette, so you know.
Yeah, only so many options.
But no.
Bad Skelly. Bad Skelly. Here's your Walmy. Oh yeah, sweet, sweet Walmy. Interesting. The book is a 50% chance to give you the powered-up weapon or a bunch of gems, and I think you got a bunch of gems based on your gem count.
Yeah, I do have a lot of gems. What a strange thing to have in this game. Are there other books?
Only the one book.
Like, why now? Why in this stage? This is the beginning of the game.
Maybe it's just like a get you started, you know, little investment capital in your what will clearly be a successful run. Now, see, if you were playing Leapfrog Man, you could go up there and swat those skeletons.
Oh boy. But why would I want to? I could just stab him from below.
You could, but it's less dramatic.
Oh.
Hey, clearly that was the correct response.
Why are you being a jerk? Oh, come on. Stop it. Sheesh.
You don't need life to beat this game.
This boss is really easy, so probably not. This is the dancing boss, who isn't very threatening. Watch me die to him.
Good thing you got that one up
Yeah.
not that long ago.
Get out of here, you dragon. Why are you terrible?
So terrible. Now your whip is real stubby too, so suboptimal. I feel like we forgot to have you jump up to that platform. Oh, this is the stage boss, I guess, so it just goes to the victory screen after. That's right. Dance, fool, dance. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Very good. And you get the full health between stages. Texasvania. What makes it Texasvania?
We were talking about how John Quincy's father, well, John Morris's father is John Quincy Morris, who was a Texan.
Let's see.
Are we getting? I did it again. I
that-
did the thing that I always do.
That's the guy that always gets you. Gotcha, yeah. Neo's got it figured out.
No, I didn't die, so that's something.
Yay! Survival! Stalking you. Ah, good.
Good.
Good. You didn't try to get under that guy. It worked out. It was great. Get out of here, fishmen.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Does have that weird.
Alright, so this is the first auto-scroll sequence.
Okay, well, we should count them up.
Yeah, so number one. So I guess stage one doesn't have any. So now we're in stage two and we've got an auto-scroll. This was Michiru Yamane's first Castlevania game. She scored the rest of the series until it died. Does Bloodstains now, too. I didn't realize that.
I'm always very judgy of the Genesis' sound capabilities, and these songs are kind of tinny, but I do really like the soundtrack.
Yes, like The thing
Like,
that you
I
are
would love to hear it,
concerned
and they have remixed these songs in other games, and I would love to hear it with like
More
slightly better
orchestrated.
instrumentation. Yeah.
about- your criticism is not of the composition, it's
No,
of the
that-
orchestration. Technical limitations.
Oh god, the birds are still here.
Yeah,
That
the
was
birds
maybe
are
a bad
still-
plan.
Oh god. And the real boss is the birds.
I didn't realize there wasn't a transition before the boss, or I would have fought the birds. It's not even the boss. It's like a.
You can despawn the first armor guy by doing an axe item crash as he appears.
Oh, I didn't know you can item crash in this game. I didn't even know that.
What is an item crash?
Item crash is it's something you can do with a sub weapon and a lot more hearts than normal, and it's like a super weapon, super attack. How do you item crash? What's the input for item crash? I mean, the first guy's super easy.
Yeah, first guy's pretty easy. Reaches sprite limit and he disappears.
Ha! That's great.
Up and C maybe?
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, look at that. I can item crash.
So does that mean every item essentially has two
Yeah.
attacks?
A little one and a big one.
Interesting. That may prove useful later. Something to mess around with anyway. Nicely done.
Wow. Those guys are easy. I shouldn't have died the first time.
Well, yeah. So this is a second forced scroll.
Okay.
So we're at 2 forced scrolls. And chat, keep us honest on this because counting is hard. Even the orb super whip item. And John and Eric's differ. Interesting.
Nope. What? I thought I landed on something.
So did the
I
game.
guess it didn't matter.
The game was like, you did land on
Cool.
something. and then
I
you
don't
ran.
think we're gonna finish this one.
It's
I don't even know if we're gonna get as far as we did the
It's
last
fine.
time.
You got it. This is your first continue. We're not stressed. Not stressed. Everyone here in chat has great confidence in you.
Is that true, chat? You shouldn't. I didn't even know how to item crash. So, confidence misplaced. I did it again.
You did the thing again. You remember when I said the Medusa heads were the ones I always had trouble
Yeah,
with?
well, you're not wrong. They're not. They are hard. I didn't mean to belittle their difficulty if I did.
You were merely observing the birds are tougher because of their unpredictability.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing, an individual Medusa head is never an issue. I have trouble processing their pathing in a already scrolling or moving environment. It's just one more movement vector than my brain can process. But that is, of course, partially due to the brain problems, which I am known for. Chat put in an emoji demonstrating incredible confidence in your abilities.
What's the emoji?
It's kind of the one where the person's doing a big smiley face, but without the smile, just like teeth clenched. Kind of like this.
Okay.
It's a grimace. It's formerly a grimace, which is like support. It's moral support. It's kind of moral support.
If that's how you choose to take it.
Which I do. I do like that when those guys die from being hit in the foot, they still cover up their head. They're like, oh no, not my head as I die. Yeah, it seems like the whip just has a faster attack speed. Like it just, you get it out there and yeah, the range is less, but you can sort of zone control almost a little bit less precisely with it.
Makes sense.
You know, it's a trade-off for the
Oh,
range.
God, what? I don't know why I didn't hit him the first time. I sure thought I did.
Yeah.
I acted as though I did.
You did. You acted exactly like you had. And then gravity acted as though you had.
What?
It's fine, chat. Everything's great. Everything's the best. I will say, on this particular run, it's been very disproportionate on deaths from pits. Interesting.
Well, ain't that the pits?
It is. It is the pits. Man, right on the edge of that. Good gravy.
You die.
Yeah, you got him. You got him. He's gone now.
You die.
Oh! Did we get that before?
Probably not. Nor did we get it now.
Now we also did not get it.
I didn't really need it.
That's true. You're doing all right. Besides, pits kill you regardless of the health amount.
What are you saying?
Just talking math.
Ah. Really?
Yeah, any amount of health minus.
Oh God, I forgot this is the one
look
that...
up.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I was just unironically grimacing. Everything's the best. Everything's the best.
I wonder if you can actually walk down there too fast and drown.
Probably.
That would
I
be
mean,
kinda
it
funny.
depends on how they triggered the death that other time. It seemed like when you were submerged, it did result in death after a while.
I wonder if there's another extra life in there.
Uh-oh. Reload player, I presume?
Yeah, we should be alright. We're still alive according to...
Alright, we're good. I am the giant golem of tallness. Look at me be very tall.
You got less nasally this time.
Well, so far. I am still very tall and therefore unfazed. I am unfazed by how tall I am. Now I am getting shorter. Now I am too short. Yet again I am in short, and I do not like being short. I'm gonna massage my eyeball with my hand. No. I would love it if there was a boss that like you gradually made smaller and its voice got higher over the course of the fight. Like if that were in a game. Is there a game like that?
Probably. Boy, that'd be hard-pressed to come up with an example of that, especially the way my brain's working tonight. It's not... The example that comes to mind is actually Day of the Tentacle. In Day of the Tentacle, there's a shrinking character who gets a really high squeaky voice, but it's not like a... It's not a boss in the sense of like this kind of game.
Okay. I'm confused at their parallax in this one. At the bottom, there's two lines of grass, and the nearer grass moves more slowly than the farther away grass. There's not my typical understanding of how parallax is supposed to work.
Collecting all of the harpies
Yeah.
to the face.
To the face.
I don't need light to defeat this game.
No.
I kind of do, actually.
Boomerang saved you on that. Great. I did not see that coming. Not gonna lie. No,
All right, now we just one-shot it on the... Oh, we're out of continues.
Are we? Is that the last?
I guess so. No, no, one more.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Perfect playthrough from here on out.
Absolutely amazing.
No mistakes, no deaths.
That YouTube video.
No
we
damage.
No damage was no damage. It was no damage, no hit. Was the first.
All right, well, we blew that. All right, so
All right, now we're just going for no deaths.
I knocked her head off, and she's still coming.
I think that is true. I think you're right. Some weird ass harpies. some Rocky music for this moment. The climbing of those stairs.
Everything's still fine.
Still great.
No problems at all.
I'm not even remotely concerned.
Perfect. Did it.
Well, the important thing, in my mind, is that you did not die from falling off a pit. Though you probably would have if that wasn't the last of your life based on the trajectory of your flailing, but it's fine. Everything's great. Nicely done. Like at first you think these are mummies, but then you realize they're all invisible men, which is why when they take off the bandage there's nothing there. Because if it were a mummy, you'd have like a mummy underneath. Boy, without secondary weapons, that guy would probably be pretty annoying. Now, is this a forced scroll?
Yeah.
So is this the third one, or did I miss one in there?
I think you, well, you've only counted 3, but I wasn't paying attention. Or you may be addressing chat.
Yeah, general. I mean, it's, you know, who's ever listening, you, chat. The internet at large.
So I'm just going to post a YouTube comment when we post this up on YouTube in a few weeks and be like, it was 3!
It was 3.
And we won't know what they're talking about.
No one will. I'm kind of surprised that didn't hit you, to be honest. That bandage wrap there.
Oh, you can jump on stairs. I didn't know that.
There we go. New lesson learned. Jumping on stairs. Possible.
I'm gonna act like I did that on purpose.
And so this is 4.
What? I hit the new guy and not the old guy.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
I don't need life. Gah!
They're fortunately knocking you onto platforms, so that's nice of them. Spinny tower.
Nope. I'm in trouble. It's not going well.
It's fine. It's still good. It's still good. It's all right. That's what extra lives are for, of which you have 1.
So no deaths, no damage, no jumping.
That's right. At least the checkpoint is right before the boss. It's probably true for all of them, I guess.
I did fall off. All right, I think we're going to move on to Chronicles here.
This is fine. This is fine. You're going to get him this time.
What?
That one rock hit your foot. So feisty this time. He's just a feisty tower demon. Oh my gosh. All right. That is Castlevania.
Well,
Bloodlines, everyone.
we're going to take a little break and switch over to Castlevania, the other one, Chronicles. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
See you soon, everyone.